7.5 Interest compounded continuously. When we work with these interest problems, we're going to use the formula A PERT. In other words, your total amount is equal to your initial amount times that E button in your calculator raised to the power of your rate as a decimal times your time in years. Okay, so if we look at example 1, it says Emma received $7,750 to invest in an account that earns 4% interest compounded continuously. What is the total amount of her investment after 5 years? So pick out your P, pick out your R, pick out your T, and if you are given your A, pick out your A. So if we look at here, your initial investment is at $7,750. So your P is $77.50. Your rate here is taken by the 4%. So 4% as a decimal is going to be 0.04. And then your time in years is 5 years. So that's just 5. So once we have these amounts, we plug it into our formula. So A is equal to P, which is 7,750, times E to the power of your rate as a decimal, so 0.04, times your time, which is 5. So using your calculator, you type in 7750, then that E button, you're most likely going to have to press the second button and then that LN button, and then you just type in 0.04 times 5 and hit that enter button, and we end up getting $9,465.87. So again, you want to remember with this that when you're doing this, you're rounding to the nearest hundredth because you're dealing with money. So this is what you would have from your calculator. So your answer for this would just be the 9,465.87. For example 2, it says Jenny received $5,000 for college graduation. She deposits it into an account that earns 6.5% interest that's compounded continuously. What is the amount in her account after 8 years? So we're starting with that $5,000. That's our P, our initial investment. So that's $5,000. Our rate is 6.5%. which is 0.065, and then our time in years is 8 years, so that's just 8. So plug it into your formula. A is equal to P times E to the power of R times T. Our P is 5,000 times E to the power of 0.065 times 8. So in our calculator, we are going to do 5,000 times E to the power of 0.065 times 8, and we get 8,410.138248. So if we round this to the nearest hundredth, this is going to be $8,410.14. For example 3, we have Rose received $11,254 for selling her car. So that's our P. She deposits this into an account that earns 3.25% interest. That's our rate. So that's 3.25%, which is 0.0325. That's compounded continuously. What is the amount in her account after 6 months? So our time is 6 months, which is how much of a year? Well, 6 out of 12 is half a year. So you can use either 1/2 or you can use the 0.5. For calculator purposes, you probably want to use the 0.5. So we are going to use that A is equal to P times E to the power of R times T. Our P is 11,254 times E to the power of 0.0325 times 0.5. So we plug this in our calculator. 11,254 times e to the power of 0.0325 times 0.5 is going to give us $38,480.37146. Okay, so when for rounding this to nearest hundredth, this is going to leave us with $11,438.37.